next.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And CD, you look at our quarterback matchup in this ball game. That's where the focus naturally gravitates. And I think we have a fairly interesting one here.
And I think that each quarterback wants to play this game with a faster tempo. They want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds of the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
Now a first down throw, gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's gone. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
7 yards to pick up there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now Goff on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Throwing again is Goff. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Goff now looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
McCrane able to knock this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey,
78 yards.
And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Goff on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Goff.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 4 yards remain for second down. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
They'll run here with Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
McCrane's kick is good.
And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Carolina.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game, where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Oh, man, come on.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
On first down, it's gone. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Goff got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Julio Jones. His second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And it'll push the lead up to 29 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking deep downfield. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, So a big call there that brings up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. And is that Jones, the one slow to get up? Yes, Julio's still down right now. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take this.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. There to make the grab. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Goff on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Goff throwing complete for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we're back now in Charlotte. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. On 1st and 10, Goff. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Goff throwing again. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Touchdown! It's complete. Christian Kirk, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point by McCrane, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
146 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. They'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a first down throw, gone. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. The Panthers 41-yard out. We're good.
To throw again on second down. Goff throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of...
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Panthers and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Wentz.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Wentz going to throw.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Hess. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw here.
Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive, touchdown Panthers.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This running game is so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to Taylor on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Wentz's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Wentz now to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. These two teams all tied after one. Into the red zone, Wentz. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He's got it.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing is Wentz. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go, Heavy, what you got? What you got, man?
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That that could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined run.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wentz.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped?
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They go play action here on 1st down.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, evening.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
McCaffrey.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Wentz. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Now back to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On second down, McCaffrey. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Julio Jones.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 16-yard line. A big play there for Indy. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Wentz. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Touchdown, Colts! Calvin Ridley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play and it'll be second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Wentz. And it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. they've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the front.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. After the sack on first down, Wentz.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Wentz now on first down. Now he's flushed out right, finding some room at midfield, and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check back 27, check back 27. Mike 27, Mike 27.
To throw is Wentz.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Charles, we saw a lot of points